In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your own logo for our product, how to apply it to different products, and then also how to add it to video to make an advert for your brand, all using AI tools with full consistency. Let's jump in. So we're going to use Weavy to do this. I love Weavy. This is the current project here on the canvas. It looks a bit complex, but we're going to break it down bit by bit. And I'm going to put timestamps in the video as well, so you can skip along to the bits that are most relevant for you. Let's jump straight in. Everything starts with creating your logo. We can do this with AI, and you can put a prompt node here, and I chose to create the logo with Ideogram V3. It's really good with text, so I like to do my logos and designs which I include text with Ideogram. Type in any prompt. I wanted to create kind of a brand for a coffee shop. I called it Beans & Co. It even made the O look like a little coffee bean there. And this is the logo. This is what we're going to apply to everything that we do. So it's really important that we make this first. As a quick example of how we can already use the logo here, Beans & Co., I attached it up here to another AI art tool called Flux Context. Flux Context is good because you can add a prompt and a reference image, and Flux Context will use that reference image and apply it in an entirely new situation. So for this example here, I said I wanted the logo of the coffee shop window outside facing initially at sunrise, so it managed to put it onto a poster here outside using that image as if it was like a poster for the shop or a sign for the shop. It's a great example of what Flux Context can do. And then after that, I moved it into Runway Gen 4, which can take a prompt and also an image for the first frame. And this is what gives you this already moving video here with the consistency of the logo, which is very, very, very cool. Now, with Beans & Co., we want to also apply it to product. We don't just sell coffee at this coffee shop, we also sell merchandise, and I want to make sure that this logo is on everything that we sell. So, using Flux Context again, I added some different prompts here. One, that I want the logo to be on a coffee cup for when you take the coffee away. I want it to be on an apron because I want all my staff members and people to be wearing a Beans & Co., logo on their apron when they're working. And I also thought, why not we put it onto a book as well? Maybe people want to sit in my coffee shop and take notes and study. Let's make a book with it on the cover here. And Flux Context was able to do that, combining the original logo. You can see the consistency in that logo here, and we added the prompt to put it on different things, which is really, really cool. Now, variety comes in different colors sometimes, and instead of me deciding what colors I want to change with the logo to give it a bit more, jazz up, I thought I would use another kind of prompt here to create a color palette. So I created a prompt here, create a color palette for a coffee shop featuring pastel-like colors. I decided to use GPT image 1 here because I wanted to just create an image with some pastel tones that I want to apply. I fed that back into any LLM here. I believe this is using Gemini Flash. And I asked it, hey, look at this image here. And I want you to look at the colors and write out the hex code for those colors, because I want to use these colors consistently when I reapply it to the logo. It's really cool that AI can do this for us. Now, I wanted to combine these two prompts together. I wanted to combine the prompts here of the hex codes of the pastel colors, and I wanted to also put in another prompt here that I'm going to use with Flux Context to make sure it redesigns everything that we've just done with all those images we've created of the products, but with the new colors. So I've combined these prompts together using a prompt concatenator here. As you can see, top prompt is at the top. Apply the following hex codes, pastel colors to the image to redesign the product in a consistent style. And I use this here for the second part of the prompt, straight in. Suddenly our book, which is the same image, but changed the color of the logo, is now following different style of colors here, which somewhat follows the pastel tones and the hex codes that we created with GPT. But you can see it's the same images here, just with the different styles. So now people can choose the kind of merchandise they want in their favorite colors. Now that we have the products, I want them to be displayed in a way that looks really good. For example, I want the book to be on a bookshelf. So using our new creation of Flux Context here, I put it into another Flux Context node with another prompt saying, I want the book to be sitting on a bookshelf in a coffee shop. And similar to how we did with the video of outside the coffee shop, I moved it back into Runway Gen 4 Turbo here, where it took that image and created this moving video, as you can see here. Very simple. Look at the consistency of that logo with the book in the coffee shop. I also did this for a few other things. For example, here, I wanted the apron to be on someone who's working at the shop. So I now have an AI person wearing our apron that we have designed ourselves. And we could also create a video of them here. Here's them waving, which I included in the text prompt. Really happy with how this one turned out. Looks really cool. And one last one here of someone, a very happy customer who's actually holding the cup that we've just created for us. And I moved that also into Runway Gen 4. And now we have here someone, a very happy customer, holding a Beans & Co. cup in that color and design. So this is the overall flow using Weavy. Everything here is fully AI done. I didn't design anything here, but it's a really cool way of how you can go from one image here of this logo and how you can replicate it into many different assets, styles, merchandise, everything, and video to create some pretty cool looking stuff. Really hope you found this helpful.